again with some knife therapy. And sorry I've been going so long. I've been busy with doing knife mods, doing the new anno finish, and I'm glad to be back. I got a bunch of stuff to up on deck, and I'm gonna show y'all what's coming in the near future. And I'd like to say thank you to everybody who has got me to do the Stossified finish on any of their stuff, because a lot of these knives were paid for with that money. That money from those modifications are going to be funding my channel. I didn't want to have to start a Patreon account, so I figured I could at least do something for y'all and get paid to do that to put into the channel, so I wouldn't be, going broke so much with the channel. So let's, and if anybody wants anything, anybody wants the Stossified finish, like, I don't know if you can see it right here, not good lighting in here, but it's that anno finish. If anybody wants something done, email me or DM me on Instagram. That's the easiest way. I'll try to remember to leave my email down below. So let's get started. First one I got off of drop.com, and that is the CountyComm collaboration with Boker to do their, man, I can't think of the darn name of it now, but this guy right here, I'll be more prepared in the video. I like the marble carbon fiber. I had the regular Zytel version of this, and this one also has titanium. So that's the first one. This is a Dave Curtis design as well. There's his logo. All right, the next are two of my favorite, cheaper knives or companies so as of late, and that is Tucson. This guy right here, I picked up on a eBay auction. Man, you can get screaming deals. I think I paid like 50 bucks for this thing. Excellent action. There's the designer right there. D2 steel, titanium. It's a little hefty because it has this solid backspacer, and it's all solid, no milling, but watch this action. I mean, it has recoil to it. It just looks like a custom piece. There you go. I'm thinking about doing some of my mods to this guy right here. We'll see. Next is another Tucson that, as soon as I saw the designer post this, I knew I had to have it, and that is the Bowhead. This is a Tucson design, integral, and for what I paid for this on eBay, most integrals start at like 300 and up. I paid $199 for this guy. I won it in an auction, and it's not hard to do. Love that blade shape. It's either a hate it or love it. We can talk more about it later. There's the designer, right? Well, there's his logo, I think, right there. Right underneath the Tucson M390. Very, very nice. Nice and smooth. And it also is a front flipper. Go. Next company is a brand new company. They've been out this year. I talked to them at Blade Show, and I like their design. It's right in my size, and that is the Summit Knife Company Half Dome. Just a little knife. Pretty cool. Love that micarta scale. That's what had me. They have it in green micarta, black micarta, black linen micarta, green canvas micarta, and all titanium. Has that nice wire pocket clip that so many love. M390, and it's made by Fox Knives in Italy. It's got well, we'll talk more about it in the video. This next one is the video that's coming up next. I've been working on it. It's one that I'm very excited about, and I would definitely be looking out for this video. So if you're interested in it, it's got so many awesome things. I'm just gonna briefly touch on it right now because I wanna save the best for the video. But it's a new quiet carry knife. I love a lot of their designs, and this one, I don't even know if it has a name yet, but Here it is right here. If it does have a name by the time I do the video, I'll let y'all know. It's not released yet, or at least not as I'm doing this video. Titanium frame lock. This one's a stone wash finish all throughout. They have a satin finish with a bead blast frame, and then later there's going to be an all blacked out version. But there's a lot of cool stuff in this guy right here. We'll talk about it, and it's also having the wire pocket clip. But look at that. Ooh, look how thin that blade still is. Yummy. But like I said, we'll talk more about this one later. Next one's a designer that is on Instagram. A lot of his stuff sells out pretty quick. And I missed this pre-order, so I had to pick this up off of eBay as well. And this is the Kosh Tools KTC2 production round 1, made by We Knives. Check this blade shape out. Yummy. D2 blade. And wait, there's something else in there. Let's close this guy up. What could that be? Bam. A nice pry tool in D2 steel. Love that contrast with the satin and the black. We'll talk about more of that later. Let's see. Next 3 are some budget knives that I picked up. These I picked up with the money I got from there's Tucson, and these next 3 I picked up with money from doing the anodization. And I picked this. I saw this on a few my buddies' channels here on YouTube, and I always wanted a sway back, but I want to make sure I like the pattern before I actually, drop some money into a nicer one. So I saw this one on eBay, and like I said, I saw it on a few other channels. And this is a Rough Rider. I don't know, I think they call it the Working Man or something like that. There's the model number right there. There you go. And black micarta covers, and I just love it. I might have to actually get me a higher end one, but I'll tell you what, for the $15 I pay for this guy, I'm just gonna spoil it right now. I think it's worth 15 bucks all day, every day, especially if you're in the traditionals and you don't have the money to buy, more expensive ones. All right, another one. I've seen so many people review this knife. So once a buddy of mine told me they came out with this newer version of it with these aluminum scales. It's a little bit better than the first ones they released. I decided to check it out. And that is the Gerber flat iron. You don't see many Gerbers on my channel because I've had way too many bad experiences with them. Just poor quality control. But it seems like this year they're trying to step up their game, and I like to see that. I mean, any of our American companies, you don't want to see them go to the wayside, and some of them are. Some of them aren't keeping up with today's trends and what's, selling, what's not, and they will end up going bankrupt. But this is a big knife, I'll tell you, and I was pretty surprised. It's ground pretty darn thin, nice thin hollow grind on here. I mean, it's not the prettiest knife in the world, but I'm kind of impressed. We'll see though. I still got to do my tests on it and stuff like that and see how it holds up. But it wasn't super expensive, and that'll be another one. All right, here's another brand that. For your budget guys out there, I think it's hard to beat this brand, and that is Ganzo Firebird. I picked this up. I saw it on another friend's channel here, and I like the overall aesthetic of the knife. And as you can see, this is one of my shop knives. It goes to the ringer. This is the FH61, but there you go. All right, these next two, probably, yeah, these are the more expensive knives that I got recently. And first, I've owned this knife before, and there was something that made me buy this again, and that is the Hinderer Half Track. The one I owned before had the G10 overlay. This is the all titanium one, but there's something else special about this guy that drew me to it, and that is grind regrind. I always wanted a grind regrind ever since I really got into the YouTube scene 7 or 8 years ago. That used to be the big thing, is, you know, having a grail with the grind regrind. And what he does is takes these production folders and thins them out big time. And I mean, this guy, I know my original one was, I think it was either 25 or 30 thousandths. I think it was 25 thousandths, and I can only imagine how thin this guy is. I'm not gonna do a full video on this, but I'm just gonna kind of do a video about the regrind and what I think about it. There you go, and this sucker is smooth. It's not on the tri-way pivot. This is on the old system. I don't know if they've changed these to the tri-way yet. I could be wrong, they might have, but this one's not, and it's super smooth. There you go, and it made this knife much, much lighter. Even with the full tie, it made this knife considerably lighter with the thinned out blade. All right, next one. This is a rare piece, a hard one to get a hold of. They're considered mid-techs, I guess you could call it a mid-tech. But I've always missed out. You know, they go really quick. And I was able to pick this up in the secondary market. With a buddy of mine, was about to post it, and he gave me first dibs on it, and that is the Birch Tree V4, I guess mid-tech. Pretty interesting. After I'm gonna carry it and do some tests with it, and then I'm gonna have to decide if I'm gonna keep it or not. You know, I don't know if it's gonna be in the permanent collection or not. I like it so far, but, you know, it's too early to say. And this one's a more rare version because it has a coil clip. I don't think I've ever seen any other ones with that and this anodizing stuff. This one was bought at Blade Show 2019 by my friend, and he got it in the lottery. He does lotteries for these, so there you go. All right, and real quick, I'm gonna show you 5 other knives. I'm gonna show you these knives. I've never done a dedicated video, I don't think, on any of these knives, but they're not new knives, so I don't know. Some people like to see some of these or what I think about them. Y'all let me know. If y'all want me to do videos on each one of these, I will. I enjoy doing videos for y'all, enjoy talking about these knives, and I just need to know if y'all want to see a video on it. And I did one video on the bug out, but I don't think I've ever done, it was about the scales. I don't think I've ever done a dedicated video. If y'all want me to do a video on this, let me know. And I'm still thinking about doing a comparison between these two, how I feel about which one's my favorite. I'm sure I talked about it in another video, but if I go in detail on why, or just do a dedicated video of each one of these. Another one is this Emerson Mini Commander that I got this year at Blade Show. I think it warrants enough because this is the 2019 version, and I think there's enough differences in this guy than the old. So if y'all want to see a video on that, y'all let me know. And I was able to snag one of these Sprint Run Crewwear Shamans in my card. My local shop got some in, so I had to snag one up. Me and my buddy Copper Dice both snagged one before they were all gone, over there at least. And another pretty big purchase here. I got this large 21 in the Doppler pattern. My local shop carries CRKs, and I missed the drop point. I have Inkosi Insingo blade shape, and I'm not the biggest fan of the Inkosi, just because it's not as thin. Like this guy has a nice deep hollow, and that Inkosi's kind of thick, and it's not as good of a cutter as this guy right here. I did a little testing on it earlier, and you know, it was nice to get one back in here. Especially, you know, I haven't ever had a unique wrap. Well, yeah, I had one a long time ago, but I didn't have a channel at that time. So, you know, it's a first. So y'all let me know which knives y'all want to see the most, or which y'all want to see first. You know, whichever knives get the most requests for, I will do them in that order. But like I said, this quiet carry, this is going to be the first one that you'll see next, because that's the one I'm currently testing right now and carrying. So that's what it's going to have to be. But other than that, y'all just let me know what y'all want to see, what y'all don't really care to see. Those last 5 that I showed y'all, if y'all seen enough videos on that and y'all don't want to hear anything, if y'all don't want to hear my feelings on it, that's perfectly fine with me. I do these videos for y'all, and if y'all not going to watch, then, you know, I don't need to be doing them. So there you go. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. Like I said, if you want any anode work done with my Stossified finish, please email me or DM me. I have like three knives in at the moment, but you know, I'll be clearing those up pretty soon. So I'll have some at this time. I'm gonna have some freed up, you know, time in the near future. So definitely DM me or on Instagram or email me. All right, guys and girls. Hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.